Hello everyone, PKmnMasterWheeler here, back for another super exciting episode of Pokemon Fire Red Crowd Control. Last time, we committed acts of violence. This time, we go gambling.
That does sound like really standard JRPG fare. Hi, I'm Tails. I am here to tell all of you how your favorite Pokemon game, its writing is trash. And you shouldn't say that that's what makes it the best Pokemon game, because all of their writing is trash. Better trash is still trash. Anyway, I woke up today and chose violence. How are you doing, Lyra?
I didn't choose violence.
A shame, really. So pick so far, it looks like, if it hasn't changed, have we really not played this in like a month? Is that a thing that happened?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, because this list is from 11/11. It is 12/9 for reference on here.
Ooh.
Anyway, according to that list, it's Larvitar, Murkrow, Registeel, Laffy, and Gulpin. But I believe Registeel was paid not always have it in a slot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I had paid for Pails to not be... Oh, wait. No, Happy changed Pails out. Happy, who did you change Pails out for? Gambling mentioned and Happy is here. Was that for the Ammonite?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, Larvitar, Murkrow, Registeel, Flaffy, Gulpin were the 5 I had on my list. And since Gulpin and Registeel are out now, I do believe it's free slot.
Oh boy. So it's just
3 free slots.
Murkrow, and Pails as the mandatory slots.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
change this one as I put it in. Flaffy is now Ampharos.
It is. Get poison the next gen.
Spell Ampharos. Don't answer that. I'm just gonna have spelled it wrong here. Alright. And we're gonna unpin this one. And we're gonna pin this new one.
Taken.
You don't know me.
I do know you. Not too Registeel.
Yay!
Mana will be pleased.
And most importantly, I will be pleased. Why is one of my cats meowing like they've never had food in their life?
I blame Jack for this.
I was actually gonna say, shouldn't you take your cut Pokemon?
You remember what the cut Pokemon was before?
Was it not the ferret?
Was that what it was?
I think?
Ah, so it was.
So, real talk, I only remember that because I love ferret.
I completely forgot, so I ended up teaching this Ursaring cut.
Ah.
So I could get into the gym. I believe what we're doing. I believe we've already passed the last thing we need cut for.
Okay.
I believe that gym is the last thing we need it for. Fly is probably the last thing we want cut for.
Yeah.
This is probably the last time we need someone to cut things out for us. Do you mind? You don't mind. You do mind. Sometimes the intensity of our love scares me. The hair is pink.
That's a very good choice.
Both of the hair is pink.
It's a
Why
good
can't
fucking choice.
both fully evolve?
That's a fair question.
You fool. My defenses are rock solid. Get Wumpage. Get Ultra Wumpaged. Heck yeah. Okay. Ever since Bird is the definition of a wholesome Pokemon.
Is chat usually this big? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Game Boy Advance screen that's weirdly big. It's got a weird shape to it, so it's like when you fill it top to bottom, it's the chat is fit for the aspect ratio of most older games.
Mm-hmm.
So like a Nintendo 64 game will fit in there, Game Boy Color one, etc., etc. But the Game Boy Advance has a weird wide. It has like a medium screen, so it's wider than the older stuff, but it's not as wide as modern stuff.
Yeah.
So it just makes for this awkward display. So I need to make a custom Game Boy Advanced. That was no damage whatsoever. I need to make a custom Game Boy Advance overlay, and I don't believe I had the time to do that before we started the series.
Mm-hmm. Lyra, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
What's more effective? Using Intimidate to lower an attack stage, or putting up Reflect to raise the defense?
Reflect, especially in a double battle.
Okay.
Because
Makes sense.
they can undo the Intimidate. By switching out, but they can't. But the Reflect is up for 5 turns, no matter what they do.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Also, we got a random shiny Pokemon.
Yo. Lyra, I have a question.
What's up?
Why in the Battle Chateau is there a robot maid?
I don't know.
That's just a thing that occurred to me. I don't know how to feel about this. Other than threatened.
Looks like we got a Kingdra.
Ooh. What's the Kingdra's name?
It is Parch. They are absolutely parched.
Give them water.
They are the water tails. Oh, we got another.
Give them more water, Lyra.
I'm gonna move that because I don't know what doing that is gonna do. Oh, it's a casual speaking.
Huh. You know, as happens.
Let's add casual speaking to the party.
I'd like to believe that you were like looking in your box at the Seadra, and you're like, "Aw, cute," and then like you looked up from your from your like Pokedex or something, and Suicune's just sitting there like, "Sup."
But I hear you asking,
Virus.
isn't it a terrible
Go
idea
ahead.
to have not one, not two, but three water types on the team? To which I say, you have a fire gym, a ground gym, a person who's half rock type, and no types that are actually strong against water coming up. We just finished the actual. Man, I know the actual reason is because there's just an absolutely ridiculous amount of water types in Pokemon, but the crowd control is really biased towards water types. Anyways, there's a Wartortle.
Ooh. I love Wartortle. It's so good, Lyra.
So good. Big note. Do you appreciate how Ivysaur is just bigger Bulbasaur with the flower blooming?
Yes! The design is so good!
Very good. Anyways, my sister was one of the people who was very disappointed about Sprigatito standing up. And she was like, oh, I'm so disappointed that I won't be able to evolve it. I'm like, you never evolve your Pokemon. You prefer Bulbasaur over Ivysaur. You literally just like them smaller. You're very unlikely to use Sprigatito evolved, even if it did stay on 4 legs. You're the one person in this debate that has no leg to stand on.
You don't come in here like this affects you!
Oh. Gambling. Should have done. I say this as if I actually played in between streams, but I should have done this in between streams. What can we get here? Anything else?
From the
Quick Jazz.
you mean like the? Go ahead.
Quick Jazz, my co-host. Look up what the rewards for
The Pokemon?
Just in general.
Okay. Prizes. TM23 Dragon Rage, TM15 Hyper Beam, TM50 Substitute, Nidorina/Nidorino, Clefairy, Abra, Scyther, Pinsir, Porygon, or Dratini.
So basically Nidorina and Dragonair. Or Dratini.
Looks like you need 4,600 coins for Dratini. And you need 1,200 coins for Nidorina.
Spicy. I'm guarding this poster, go away or else. Well, I didn't think the poster was worthy of guarding until you said that. So thanks for letting me know.
What does Slash's critical hit rate look like in Gen 6, do you think?
6? I believe when combined with Focus Energy, 100%.
Oh, well, it's not paired with Focus Energy, I don't think. But that's a good fear to have.
One fun tactic is Sword and Shield. Is the Farfetch line basically gets focus energy boost from the stick item. So if you have your Farfetch hold a stick and teach it any high critical hit chance move is 100% chance to crit with it.
Terrifying!
Until an example of how busted Pokemon competitive, that doesn't matter at all in high tier competitive.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think Sirfetch'd is rated high at all. Let's see, without... Oh, what? Rave is evolving. That's the music I plays for evolution instead. It's the same critical hit chance as in later generations, but unfortunately in later generations the standard crit chance is lower. So basically in Generation 6 the chance doubles, but in Generation 7 onwards it triples. But it does end on the same spot. So something like Slash is going to have a 1 in 8 chance of critting.
Okay.
The Team Racket hideout might be discovered. I badge on the boss. Do you guys what this implies?
He's magic.
It implies that in universe you don't have to press the button. He just presses it and goes down himself. Oh no, the base might be discovered. Open space runs down to find everyone.
I just like the idea of, oh no, you figured out where the secret base is, and like the person slowly turning back to them and blinking. The secret what? The secret, huh? I was just coming up to you to ask where the bathroom was because you worked here. The secret what?
Delicious. Now you go first because we're actually low. Get Wumpus.
As cool as Slash is, I don't think I'm gonna take it on my sword.
That's fair. It's better on normal types where it gets stabbed too.
Yeah. Because everything else just has a little bit more use right now. Also, side note, I've truly realized how threatening Automatize is on this fucking Pokemon. I didn't truly understand how do I say it? Like, I didn't understand in practice exactly how the sword form and shield form work on that sword. But holy fuck, nothing damages that sword while it's in shield form for the most part. So you can automatize away, switch into your attack form. That's the steel rock polish, I believe.
So it's speed.
Yeah. So you can, that's the one downside is when it's in attack form, as long as it goes first, it will kill most anything as long as it's not resilient to it. But its base speed is only fine, but if you max out its speed, it will kill most everything immediately.
And if you ever see somebody you're afraid of, it's not on so expensive.
Yep. So you could absolutely send that sucker out in shield form, automatize and swords dance your way up, and just smash through.
Time for Hags, the sweet king.
Could I put leftovers on it then? Lyra? Oh, could I put leftovers on it?
You could, have it, you could.
That doesn't seem right. Like, emotionally, you know? Something about this feels wrong.
As somebody who could fight you at some point still, it does feel pretty wrong emotionally. Also, what do you say we have a fish fox?
I mean, how could you go wrong with a fish fox, Lyra?
You couldn't, that's how. Eat that rock, Tails. What? Tails is evolving. Now I have to redraw the thumbnail with you as a Vaporeon instead. You're just false advertising at this point.
This really was the... No, you know what you do? You know what you do?
What?
You draw just my face as a Vaporeon, and then you make a very obvious sticker over where the Espeon body is.
Perfect. And also, fortunately, we have a TM. Because I want you to guess to me right now when Vaporeon learns its first water type move. There are 2 right answers.
Not soon enough.
Give me a guess. What do you think? What level?
Well, if this I don't think this is the point where all the evolutions got something at 16. So somewhere in the 30s.
Simultaneously better and worse.
Oh no.
This is where they all get their moves in 16s.
Which we missed.
Which you missed because it starts at 25.
Yeah.
The next water type move it gets is at 52.
Right.
I hope you were saving that water pulse from Misty for this moment.
Sure do hope.
I feel like it's only a moderate upgrade compared to Bubble Beam from before.
Because Bubble Beam was lower speed chance, whereas Water Pulse, isn't it 10 points more powerful with Confusion?
It's 5 points more powerful with Confusion.
That's close, okay.
Actually, like, side grade with the deep buff chance. And then just like a very moderate power boost. Which compared to Brock, who went from Bind to Rock Tomb.
Yeah!
There's honestly really more a testament to how much Brock's moves sucked. Compared to how good Misty's was. Bubble Beam was something you could use for like most of the game.
Yeah, like that's all the way till like the like towards the end.
Yeah. Heck, water type doesn't. Actually, it does. It does that lasts water type until Surf comes around.
Surf, yeah, I was just thinking that is absolutely feasible through Koga, and then you get Surf, and then your golden and water type moves for the rest of the time.
Hear me out, guys. This Goblin have levitate.
That is a good question.
It may seem obvious, but my guys, there are so many Pokemon that float that don't have levitate.
Yeah.
Gestures at Magnemite.
So Lyra,
What's up?
what would be your luck with coughing? Is my question.
If I press A, it has levitate. If I don't, it doesn't.
So anyway, don't press A.
Happy says crowd control is weird. I have to figure out how to inconvenience you without inconveniencing you.
Say specifically, Pokemon crowd control is weird.
Yeah, it does tend to break.
Well, also, yeah, it tends to break, but also, there's something about Pokemon crowd control that's very odd in the way it works, because especially because, like, so much of the stuff about it can be so instantly undone, but could also be an incredible pain in the ass if you're doing something like a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff can be immediately undone, or like completely undo like hours of progress.
Yeah. Whereas like stuff like it is, and I want to say it's maybe not uniquely Pokemon, but it definitely, in my experience, is much more a Pokemon problem, because I feel like the crowd control effects don't give this vibe in the Sonic games when I played it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't give this the vibes in the Ocarina of Time crowd control. I did that too.
Yeah. Like, there's definitely things that could fuck you up or make stuff unfun for a chunk of time.
I definitely think part of it is, like, if you crash the game and get set back, you're probably replaying 5 minutes of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or in this,
Yeah.
we've literally been set back an hour.
Yeah. And it's like, and also, like, there's no way to adjust it without making it something where it's like a Nuzlocke, where it's like a horrible pain if something gets killed.